Peeps, this is one review that I thoroughly enjoyed and I can speak on for hours. It's The Martin Show with the man himself, Gina, Pam, Tommy, and Cole. Martin was a comical genius in his creative vision for this show. It arrived just in time because we were delighted with the Cosbys and were now thirsty for another positive and successful portrayal of ethnic life. And while the Cosby Show was more on the clean cut side, professional style, Martin offered us a different yet positive approach in a very humorous way that offered and still offers us hours upon hours of entertainment. Some of the one liners still repeated today: "You ain't got no job, man." Bruh man from the fifth floor who was always doing nothing, just chilling. And we can't forget Shanae's "I'm a lady." Oh my goodness. Shanae is around the way fillet. I How'd that do, y'all? Oh, hey, peeps, it's your girl Pepperika, and you're watching Past the Mic with PST. Please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Also, drop your favorite Martin memories in the comment sections below, as I would love to read them. Martin was full of lit scenes that kept us rolling. Remember this scene? Martin and Gina unsuccessfully trying to get through Cole's fog of having got a clue? The entire show was mad funny. There are some very notable episodes that stand out. Let me drop a few to refresh your memory. Martin's high school reunion was the setting for this episode, and Martin felt he had come up enough where he can flaunt it and especially wanted to show off his dime piece girl to his arch nemesis, Ricky. Pretty Ricky is what they called him. Well, Gina's dental visit totally derailed Martin's plan when she came up looking busted. Can I tell you, I hollered. In this episode, Gina's head was trapped in the headboard at the most inopportune time as she had a business meeting later that day. And one of my all time favorite episodes was when Martin Smartmouth landed him in the ring with professional boxer Tommy the Hitman Hearns. What took me out was the closing scene of Martin's swollen head, knotted face, and busted up eyes. Yes, Martin solidly joins the rank of iconic comedy series. It was a show about my man Martin, initially as a disc jockey, later turned talk show host, who was constantly mouthing off to friends and neighbors alike. He tried to talk a good game, but was never the fighter he projected himself to be, but was really her mama's boy who never stood up to her when she trash talked his girl Gina, despite the fact that his girl was his ride or die and the arm candy of whom he was very proud of. Martin also portrayed and graced us with several additional characters that he totally bodied, so much so that we forgot it was actually Martin in disguise. The mustached Mama Payne that could throw down on some homemade biscuits. Player Jerome in the house with the busted grill, who was sweet on Pam. Every time he was on, he stole the scene. Then there was Martin's saloon owner and across the hall neighbor, Shanae, who lived to terrorize anyone that came to visit Martin. Shanae, not the saloon owner, but the salon owner, had a special dislike of both Gina and Pam, and her interactions with them left us howling with laughter. The other three main characters that completed the show were Gina, the ever faithful girlfriend who often had to smooth things over when Martin let his smart aleck words get him in trouble. Gina also had to endure the obnoxious insults from Mama Payne and Shanae. She and Martin were the perfect pairing for the show because of their amazing chemistry. She provided balance for Martin's character. Back then, they were often coined as TV couple goals. Pam was Gina's friend and coworker who could not be in the same room with Martin without being on the receiving end of his insults. But Pam gave it right back by ripping Martin a pair or two with insults concerning his height. Pam had spunk, and she matched Martin word for word. Some thought she should have been paired as Martin's love interest, but I beg to differ. The role she occupied on that show was perfect. And I think that if she were his love interest, some of her clapbacks would have been watered down. So, as the best friend to Martin's girl, she had the freedom to pepper him with insults without overstepping relationship boundaries. Am I right, peeps? Let me know in the comment section below. And please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Tommy was the well dressed, smooth talking friend of Martin. The mystery and the running joke on the show was Tommy's employment status. It was genius how Tommy never stated the name of his employer, what his title was at the job, or the name of the business. And you know what? We never did find out if Tommy actually had a real job or not. He once referenced that he met his new interracial love, Aquanetta, on the job. That was also questionable because Tommy's character once said, if you can't use your comb, don't bring her home, dog. Cole was the lovable, very dim-witted friend who cleaned planes for a living. He lived with his mama and initially dated a woman of large stature. We know because there was once a scene of Big Shirley from the neck down where we got to see how much larger she was than Cole in both weight and height. I was so happy when they finally gave Cole a steady girlfriend, Shanice. The two were hilarious in their haven't got a clue bliss. These four main characters had us glued to the TV every week in outright laughter. I tell you, that show ended much too soon. So, what are Martin, Gina, Pam, Tommy, and Cole doing today? Martin Lawrence is returning to TV in the recurring role of Uncle 40 in the half-hour series Damascus. Martin got his beginning as a comedian, and I certainly see why. He's funny as heck. Bursting on the scene in a role on the 80s series What's Happening Now, then landing an acting role in House Party, which I believe is where he met Tisha Campbell and was enamored of her. When he decided to do his own show, it was Tisha and only Tisha that the role of Gina was written for, and that was fire. Martin Lawrence continued riding on success by securing a co-starring role with Will Smith in the movie Bad Boys. That was due to the great acting chemistry between Lawrence and Smith. Then, putting his ability to body various alter ego characters landed him Big Mama's House. Tisha Campbell has been in the business from the tender age of 6 in the 1974 PBS Big Blue Marble. She maintained steady income with roles in Little Shop of Horrors and Rags to Riches. As a young woman, she secured several other notable projects before being cast in the movie House Party with Kid and Play, for which she was nominated for an Independent Spirit Award for Best Supporting Actress. 2 years later, she starred as Gina Waters, Martin's girlfriend and later wife, on the hit show. It was that role that truly catapulted her on her way. Can I tell you? That is one hardworking woman who continues to thrive in the industry with no signs of stopping. Remember School Days? She absolutely killed that role and had another starring role in the movie Sprung. She also starred with Damon Wayans in the TV series My Wife and Kids as Jay, where she garnered more recognition, winning the NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series. Tashina Arnold, now enjoying her 5th season on the series The Neighborhood. This woman right here successfully lands one series after another. You go, girl. Long before her role as Pam James on the Martin comedy series, she got her first start at age 16 alongside her friend Tisha Campbell in Little Shop of Horrors and never looked back. Many of you might not recall, but Tashina Arnold appeared on The Cosby Show as Justine's college roomie. She's another hardworking woman who has always had steady work in the industry. Hit series after hit series, Tashina Arnold has showcased her acting chops. Life After Martin found her from 2005 to 2009 in the UPN CW sitcom Everybody Hates Chris. Then, in 2011 to 2013, in the TV Land original sitcom Happily Divorced. It seems Tashina is never without a steady role longer than 2 years. And I think that's a nice break between gigs so that she can enjoy the fruits of her labor. And I've just got to take this moment to give a shout out to Tisha Campbell and Tashina's long lasting friendship. And I don't mean one that's touch and go either. These two have remained besties throughout the years, throughout marriages, divorces, motherhood, and professional careers, fully supporting one another. When those two ladies landed the Soul Train Music Awards show, co-hosting gig, they delivered. They were hilarious, and you could see and feel the warmth of genuineness of their friendship. So often in Hollywood, relationships are severed due to the competitive nature, the ups and downs, the traveling, the rumors, and the aggravating public comparing one against the other. I mean, must we always say who wore it better, who looks better, who's more successful? Everyone, each individual has their own unique style that should be appreciated without being compared to someone else. You know what I'd like to see more of and hear? People applauding them for their own rights and saying they both are fierce. Tisha and Tashina, I applaud your friendship and hard work. Well done, ladies. Carl Payne will forever be known for his role as Cockroach on The Cosby Show and now as Cole on The Martin Show. Today, Carl continues to take on gigs in the business and is still close with his Martin fam. His latest venture was a recurring role as Sandman in Kids Crew. Thomas Ford, unfortunately, is no longer with us as he passed away at the age of 52. Well, that wraps up my review for today, y'all. Thanks, Peep, for joining us in this throwback to the 90s. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please share this video and give it a thumbs up. And do us a really big favor and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Until next time, thanks for watching. It's Paprika signing out.